The county of Forsyth, 30 miles northeast of Atlanta in Georgia, has a long history of violence against Black Americans. A local resident organized a civil rights march in the county to protest the racism in 1987 to coincide with Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The march of 75 civil rights activists was disrupted by 400 KKK members and other white supremacists. On January 24, 1987, with the discrimination in Sundown County continuing, a second civil rights march called the March for Brotherhood occurred in the county. This march, 20,000 demonstrators joined, including white protesters, some traveling across the country. With national attention garnered from the racist response to the first march, the second earned a front-page article in the New York Times. These 20,000 marchers were joined by Jesse Jackson, Coretta Scott King, both of Georgia's U.S. senators and one of their U.S. representatives who had participated in the Selma to Montgomery marches. A presidential candidate, Atlanta mayor, Christian conferences, Jewish committees, national leaders in the NAACP, 1,000 law enforcement officers from across the state of Georgia, 2,000 Georgia National Guard, 350 Georgia Highway Patrol, 200 Georgia State Bureau of Investigations agents, 50 Georgia Park Rangers, as well as FBI agents led by an Assistant Attorney General of the U.S. The mile-long march was scheduled to begin at 11, but due to the mass number of demonstrators participating in nearly 200 buses shuttling demonstrators from Atlanta to Cumming, it was delayed by 3 hours, with another 4,000 people still in Atlanta awaiting bus transportation. The 20,000 demonstrators were met by white supremacist and neo-Nazi protesters, both local and some traveling from across the state and country, throwing projectiles into the crowd. 64 arrests were made, but overall the protesters were safe with only 2 injuries. A man hit by a cement block thrown and a woman hit with a steel pipe were reported by the Los Angeles Times. The march ended at Forsyth County Courthouse with speeches. The march resulted in a biracial human relations committee established in the county to address the racial issues.